My full name is Alfredo Higinio Garcia Rodriguez. I live on Emerald Park and I'm 25 years old. Well, my immigration story started when I was 9 and I had to leave the Dominican Republic to come and live with my father. My mom just thought it was a good idea for me to leave her since she couldn't travel the moment she didn't have a visa. So when I first moved into the United States, I moved into the Bronx, New York. And that's where I went to school, high school. I started in a community college there, and then I moved to New Jersey. I became involved in the military because I first felt like this country has given me so much. There were so many new opportunities that I didn't have, that I couldn't afford before. And I felt like I was at a stage in my life when I needed a break from life itself. And I wanted to contribute, and what better way than serving my country. In my free time, I had to work at McDonald's, and one day I saw the poster of the Marine Corps, and that's when everything changed for me. After basic training, then I went to MCT, which is where I made baby, my wife.
So when I met Alfredo in 2013, we were both in the same company at Marine Combat Training in North Carolina. Marrying him and just learning from him has been a joy. He was my battle buddy when I met him, and now he's my battle buddy for life.
I decided to get out of the military because I felt like it was my time. I want to spend time with my wife and my mother. I want to be a psychologist within the PTSD department to work with veterans because I already have the military life experience, and I feel like I could contribute more to this country. So I graduated Montclair State University in January 2019, and I'll be walking in the spring. For physical training, the moment I signed up to be in the military, I remember my staff sergeant used to take us here in New Jersey, in Clifton actually. We will do these hikes and we'll just walk around with heavy packs, and then we also do low crawls, we'll run.
I was not really into running or just anything involving physical activity.
Before the Marine Corps, I wasn't really the most fit person.
I had to do a lot of running, ammo can lifts, which are these 30-pound rectangular things. We had to do the PFT and the CFT, the physical fitness test and the combat fitness test.
The most intense part for me during the physical training time was whenever we had to do something related to height. And we had something called the rappel tower, where you jump out of a wall that's like 50 feet high. And that was pretty intense for me. I remember getting to the edge and there's an instructor telling you what to do. And I was holding on to this rope and I held on for my life, and I remember he asked me if I was ready. When I told him no, and I remember I was shivering, I was sweating, and it was like 80 degrees, and I had a helmet on and everything, and just like sweat just dripping down my shirt. And when I said no, he actually pushed me down the rope, and I went blazing down, trying to hold on to the rope for my life. So within my daily life, I will say that I don't do exercise every day, but I did take a lot from what I learned in the military. And the most important part for myself that I took is the fact that I don't like going to the gym. I don't like using machines. For the most part, we use our bodies. So Spanish being my first language, to me, when I first got into the United States, it was really difficult, especially because they put me in a bilingual class. And then within the military, there's an actual law per the Marine Corps standards that says we're not allowed to speak another language while wearing the uniform. So I got yelled a couple of times for that. I feel a big sense of pride serving this country. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind serving for this country once again. I feel like I have accomplished a better life compared to how I was living. I mean, I come from a house that was made out of wood. When I say wood, I mean there was like plywood and just cylinder blocks, I guess. It's very different. Everything that I got here is thanks to the military, thanks to the lifestyle that I was able to achieve through living here. I got my mom here, which was like one of my biggest dreams, and my sister just got approved, her visa just got approved. I would say my biggest accomplishment, it came in two big hits for me. Being here in the United States, that was the first thing. And the second thing, I feel like it was meeting my wife, because everything just came in like a puzzle and the pieces were just falling right in the right place.